Well, hail squires, it is I, the Night Owl. Let's draft some more Brothers War together. I just recorded one for you, but you know what? I'm feeling the fire. I just want to go again, go right back to back. Um, Boy, here I think I'm going to start with Lauren of the Third Path. There's actually a bunch of options here. So recruitment officer, another really solid card. I don't think I pick much of this over Overwhelming Remorse though. I think it's actually even close between Lauren and Overwhelming Remorse. Though I do think Lauren is better. It's closer than it seems. Just because this nabs everything so cleanly, and it's just really one of the most important things you could possibly have. Take Flight obviously is really good, but I've gone down on it a little bit. A lot of times my more aggressive decks, especially blue ones, have flying anyways, and yeah, you get to like draw some cards, but it like puts a big target on this creature's head. So you end up like you like cast this on one of your creatures, and then you draw a card off of it. So it's like, well, you end up like card neutral, but then they point a removal spell at that creature, and it's like this just really cycled expensively. Like I don't know, it's like it's good, but I've come down on it a little bit. Also, doesn't help you defend it in any meaningful way. I think between these two, I actually think Overwhelming Remorse is better than Go for the Throat. But Go for the Throat is good. Hurkle, I don't actually like Hurkle all that much. It doesn't mean I shouldn't take it here, but this ability is like way harder to actually get to make work than it seems. Like you really got to be stacking like one card type to really draw a card off of this reliably. And in the meantime, it's like just a 2/4. It's like fine, it's whatever. I don't know. So I'm like kind of between Epic Confrontation. I actually think Wing Commando is a little bit more of an important than Hurkle. So if I take a blue card, I could take Wing Commando. Of the green cards, I like Epic Confrontation, and then there's Battery Bear, like which is right in the middle of both of them. I think I'm gonna take Battery Bearer just as like the highest upside card. I might miss the Wing Commando. I might miss the Epic Confrontation. I'm going to take the Battery Bear. And here I think I'm going to take Opportunist. So there's Evangelist Synthesis, fine. A bunch of solid green cards here, Opportunist being the best. And then like a bunch of nonsense, maybe Stern Lesson, but I think Opportunist is a little bit better. Yeah, the lore might not work out, but that's fine. We'll see. Another Battery Bear? Well, I gotta take it, right? I have to take it at this point. And I could maybe end up splashing this, but now I think we have a direction. It's double Battery Bear. Even though like passing all this green stuff's a little awkward, it's double Battery Bear. Of course it is. Let me just making sure I'm recording. I actually haven't really had a chance to do much with Battery Bear yet, so let's see if we can do it. What's this? Bunch of fine black cards, a Gaia's Gift, and Honor Guard. I'm going to take Gaia's Gift here. You can't have too many of these, so maybe I should be picking the 2-drop, but this is like a really bad 2-drop. I might end up wanting it, but I almost will certainly want a Gaia's Gift in this deck, and might as well pick it up now. When are we going to be playing like a bunch of expensive dudes? Gaia's Gift is good. It's good on the Battery Bearers, like after a setup turn. A third Battery Bearer? What is this? I would take the Sprite, but I think I just got to go triple Battery Bearer. Like, there's no way. There's no way that that isn't right. Now I just need some artifacts, converted mana cost 6 or greater, and cheap stuff to fill the deck out, and I'm in good shape. So I bet you green cards are going to be scarce pack 2. But I'm hoping between the rest of this pack, I should be able to shore that up nicely. And then, yeah, even if pack 2 is a little bit scarce, I do have such like a good base of something going here. And what's nicest too is that like because I have so ramp decks need like very specific pieces, but because like I have like a decent enough like mid game anyways, like a lot of what you need is like the cheaper stuff early on so you don't die, the ramp cards, and then also good mid game stuff so you don't die in the mid game, and then your late game stuff. Well, my stuff so you don't die in the mid game and my ramp cards are like one and the same, so that's kind of nice. So now I just need some like cheaper stuff to like fill out the curve so I don't die like really early on. Something like Blanchwood Prowler, perhaps. So there's an argument for Mightstone's animation here, or Combat Courier even. Actually, there's like argument for all these cards. I don't think it's Ironclaw Crusher. Actually, it is. I think it is. I think it's so important that I do have expensive artifacts to cast with this that when I have a chance to pick them up and they're green, I think it's super important for me to do that. Even though I'll miss the Prowler, I'll miss like probably the problem the Prowler the most. Mightstone's animation is really good, but I just don't think the way that this deck is shaping up that I need to go in for something like that. Does that make sense? It's like the most extraneous piece out of what I'm doing here. So I actually think with 3 Battery Bears, it's more important to get something like the Ironclaw Crusher, even though this is like a pseudo 4-drop here. I don't think there's enough robots that I can afford to like pass like a good one here. Does it make sense? Even though it's that pick was like kind of tight. I don't think it's Archaeologist because this is just like not going to find anything in this deck yet. I think it's just Razor Maw. I'm not excited about it, but I'll take it. Just cheap mid game play to make. Well, now it could be Mightstone's Animation. I only have the one Opportunist. It doesn't do anything on Battery Bears, so maybe it's like kind of bad. Maybe it's a Curate. I don't really like Curate though, especially in a ramp deck where like I suppose it's fine, but like basically when you spend your early mana, like these are dudes too, which is part of what makes these acceptable. But um when like my early game might be weak anyways, I don't want to spend my early mana on like something that doesn't affect the board is kind of what I'm getting at. I think I'll take it. I also don't like Springleaf Drum. Gaia's Gift, Pallbearer, Colossus. Well, I could take Colossus here. Again, I'm not crazy about it, but I don't think it's Pallbearer. I think it's actually a better 6-drop in this deck than Pallbearer. I don't think I want a second Gaia's Gift. I'll take Colossus. It's actually kind of reasonable in this deck, even though I don't like the card overall. Yeah, this could be a second Gaia's Gift. I think at this point I have so many 4-drops, I don't need Recluse. I'll take another gift. Feeling much better about the Colossus pick. This card's generally kind of bad, but with 3 Battery Bearers, the fact that this like will come with draw a card on it a lot of times, like way better. And then here we'll take Prowler. I'm not tempo-oriented enough for this. I think it's the better 2-drop between that and Honor Guard, and I want the 4-drop. I don't want any of this. I'll take the Millstone, but I'm not going to play either of those cards. Took basically no blue cards except for Depth Charge, but I think with triple Battery Bearer, my colors are chosen. Yeah, I think so. Again, I'll put you in the sideboard for now and just remember that I have you. This card is super good and worth splashing to a degree, depending on like what I got going on. Tower Worker. That seems reasonable in this deck. Well, it's not Quicksilver Amulet. I don't really like this card, even though I'm like angling towards expensive creatures. I just don't think it's very good. I think I'd rather take Weak Stone Subjugation here. Kind of the best comment in the pack. Almost better than it's like not that far off of Mishra's Command, and it's not that far off of Anointer either. Yeah, I just don't think highly of Quicksilver Amulet, so I'm going to go through Removal Spell instead. Well, we got some good red cards. I think this is Boulder Branch Golem. Yeah. Another 4-drop play, but another expensive thing to run out with this, plus it's like honestly just really good. Just gains me a bunch of life. Goes good with my Battery Bears. Yeah. Now I do want some cheaper cards at this point. So if I cast, I gotta look this up. If I cast my prototypes, like Ironclaw Crusher, for like 4 mana, even though I cast the prototype cost, does it still trigger? I should know that at this point. I really don't actually. There's like nothing here basically. I don't want Fade from History. Like I'm the one who's like going to be making expensive, powerful artifacts, so it just seems really counter to put that in my deck. It could be Stone Retrieval Unit, makes another Power Stone, and is like a Power Stone itself to Battery Bearer, which is kind of nice. Could be Evolving Wilds. I don't think I'm going to have enough for Archaeologist. I don't think Perimeter Patrol is exciting or Stalwart. Hmm. Yeah, I think I'm going to take Stone Retrieval Unit, actually, so I could feel more comfortable like picking up lots of expensive artifacts. Oh, so we got a Yoshin Dissident. I actually kind of want to pick it here and then maybe splash that and the Lauren. Kind of good. It's kind of good. I'll pick up some Evolving Wilds. Makes me kind of wish I picked up Evolving Wilds on that pick. That would have been nice. It's not the Fog of War. There's no good blue cards. If I'm going to pick a white card, I'm going to pick Dissident over like Disenchant. Could be the supply drop. I don't think this is a boots deck either. No, we'll just take Dissident and see if we can make it work. We'll put the Lauren back in. I kind of wish I had picked Evolving Wilds over Retrieval Unit now, but it is what it is. None of this is good. I think it's just Mine Worker. I think so. I think so. Yeah, my blue isn't amazing. And like decent whites coming around. There's also Scrapwork Mutt. Probably not going to be able to do the flashback on this, but I'm tempted to pick it anyways. I don't think I'm a Paratrooper deck. It's kind of the best card here. I think the ship has kind of sailed on me being like green-white artifact aggro though, right? I'll take Scrapwork Mutt in any case. Maybe I end up with an Energy Refractor, I'm able to splash this. And then if I am like green-white, say like I don't go with the Bearers, I don't go with any of the blue spells basically, and I play this like kind of green-white deck I have brewing here. Scrapwork Mutt will still fit into that. Still gives a counter from the Dissident. Still is like a 2-drop that'll like fit into what's going on. I plan on playing the blue right now, but there's a world where I don't. Even with the triple Battery Bearer. Or maybe I splash the Battery Bearer, though that's a little awkward. I could take another Mutt here. I think I'm just going to take Stern Lesson, though. I don't like Inspiring Statuary. I don't actually think that this card would... And it's also non-artifact spells you have improvised. Yes, I know, it's terrible. It kind of gives me the weird, like, opposite Battery Bearer effect, sort of, but, like, nah. I think I just take Stern Lesson, fix my hand, make a Power Stone. Probably better than Juggernaut, probably better than a second Scrapwork Mutt or the Tower Worker. Kind of leaning back into blue by doing this. Yeah, I'll take Shoot Down over Third Path Savant. Or do I want the Stern Lesson? Shoot Down is really important. With this deck, though, it's close. I think we're going to take the Shoot Down, but I'll miss that Stern Lesson. I don't like Slagstone Refiner, even though it does make Power Stones. I suppose I'll take Perimeter Patrol, though I really don't want to cast it. Another Curate. Could take Research Desk. Could take Battlefield Forge, and it gives me the red on the Mutt, plus like the white for these two. I mean, it's like not unreasonable. And it's like not a tap land. Like, get a like white source in the deck. I don't know. Yeah, I'll take it. What do I think of this? Yeah, I just don't think Fade from History is it. I just don't think Fade from History is it. But it's not like, it's probably not Ambush Paratrooper, right? Or Stalwart. It's probably not Heavyweight Demolisher. Maybe it is Heavyweight Demolisher. I'll take Heavyweight Demolisher. I don't want to play this card, but I could. Oh, there's another Demolisher. Shoot. Should have thought of that, but I'm going to take it here anyways. Another Razor Maw. Seems fine. Got a lot of cuts I want to make, but at a certain point with these Battery Bearers, like these Demolishers, because the reason I don't like it is that like just casting on the front end ties up so much of your mana, but like maybe it doesn't have to if I have all the Battery Bearers. And the thing is, they do cycle on the Battery Bearers, right? So like drawing an additional card, like I want enough like artifacts in the deck that actually becomes valuable. And the fact that I have all these Power Stones available becomes valuable. So I actually might, I'm going to start with one in the deck actually, we'll see. Looks a little funny though. Well, the Tower Worker could actually make it too. Yo, Mightstone Weakstone. This is actually perfect for me. That's incredible. There's also really not a lot in the way of blue or white cards. I would take the Refractor here to fix. There's Mutt, or Honor Guard. There's Exemplar. Exemplar would be good in my deck too. I think Mightstone Weakstone is better. Another Stern Lesson. Now let's take Mightstone Weakstone. This is perfect. Removal spell and value spell and ramp spell. Heck yeah. Alright, so Llanowar Wastes, not really where I'm at. I could take another Dissident, though. Which I kind of like. Could be Pristine Talisman, but I don't think so. Could be Stern Lesson, but I don't think so. I'm going to take a white card. I think I'm going to take Dissident over Power Stone Engineer. Yeah, I think I'm going to take Dissident. I'm going to try to make this work. The mana's going to be a little sketch, but maybe I could pick up some stuff that'll make it easier on me. And also, I could end up just not playing those, and it's fine. Thomas the Toymaker, huh? Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so. I kind of want Sprite here, but I think it's just another Iron Claw Crusher. Probably want to play 2 Razor Maws if I even play the 1. Don't really want Perimeter Patrol. This Curate doesn't seem necessary. Okay, so we got, what, another 4-drop option. I don't think it's Teresian Mindbreaker. I don't think it is. It does get another expensive artifact into the deck. But I think just having Baloth in the mid-game's a little bit better. There's also Self-Assembler, right? Self-Assembler is like a little bit better because I have so many Power Stones that it allows me to like run a bunch of stuff out. Maybe I want the Self-Assembler. I don't think I want Mindbreaker. I just don't think it's good enough. I'll take Self-Assembler. Boy, Opportunist or another Crusher. I think it's got to be Opportunist, but it's close. I would play 3 Crushers. I think it's got to be Opportunist, though. It just sets up everything else I'm doing too well. I really want that Crusher, though. And I'm wondering if I'm making a mistake here. I don't think so, though. Another Opportunist? Dang. Man, maybe I should have taken that Crusher. This is probably Epic Confrontation. There's just, I don't really have much else in the way of removal. Actually, so what if I cut the white cards? These are all 4s. It's a 5. You're more expensive than that. You're kind of a 4. You're like a 6. Boy, a Rust Goliath? Or another Epic Confrontation? I'm going to go with Rust Goliath. It's close. It's also a great Desert Prospector. Nah, I'll go like this. Oh, here's the Energy Refractor, though. Probably better than the Depth Charge Colossus at this point. Am I going to play those white cards, though? Like, maybe the Depth Charge Colossus is actually where it's at. Yeah, I don't think I'm playing the white cards. Stern Lesson, sure. So I gotta make cuts. Probably cut Stone Retrieval Unit. Oh, Pixie, perfect. Or Sprite, whatever. I do need another 2-drop. Sprite's really good. Gives me something to do with Power Stones. I'm not gonna miss Bauble. I don't need that other Stone Retrieval. Go down to 1 Gaia's Gift. And cut the Razor Maw. So let's actually sort this. This is like 5. I don't need another Mine Worker. I could take Pallbearer. I'm not going to play it. I'll take another Mine Worker in case that's what I need. This is like a 5 and then 4. You're like a 6. Take Giant Growth. I mean, it's good. All right, I think I can cut the Demolisher with the 2 Colossus, Rust Goliath, 2 Iron Claws, Boulder Branch. Take my 3rd Gaia's Gift. I think that's fine. And actually, I'm going to cut Giant Growth too. Get out of here. Okay. Resort this. Undid all my hard work. Right. Okay. So it's like 6. It's like a 5. And make a few cuts. I kind of want to cut Prowler. I don't have anything to do. It's one of my only 2-drops, but I just don't have anything to do with it, really. It just doesn't do anything for me. So yeah, I think I'm going to cut it, actually. Maybe it's better than Mutt. Hard to say. I could cut Self-Assembler because it only finds the Tower Workers and the Mine Worker. And actually, I'm going to cut Tower Worker because it basically has the Battery Bearer ability anyways. Then do I play 17 lands? Do I? I have a bunch of additional mana sources, basically. Some card draw effects. I think I do play 17 lands, probably, yeah. Maybe I only play one of the Stern Lessons. These depth charge Colossus are bad, but I'm playing what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 artifacts with converted mana cost 6 or more, which I think is important when I'm playing the battery bearers. I don't think it's self-assembler. It could be Gaia's Gift, that's the cut. Though I don't know about that. Actually, I'm going to cut Stern Lesson. I think that's kind of the best. Yeah, we'll do it like this, and then we'll go 9 Forest State Islands. Oh. Okay, here we go. Blue-green ramp. Let's do it. All right, here we go. Round 1. Please be a good hand. That's reasonable. It's not great. I think Mutt's fine to play even without the rebuy. Like, it's just going to ditch a land and hopefully find me some more action here while also being a 2-drop. Maybe I'll just trade it off with my opponent. They like their hand. Well, I like mine. Let's go. Reasonable. Okay. I probably will discard a land here. Just start digging through my deck. Even though I have a bunch of expensive cards in my deck, like between things like Battery Bearer and like, I don't know, my other ramp stuff, like Power Stone generating stuff, that I just don't think that just sitting there is the way to go. Well, they didn't do anything. Third path, sure. All right, so I cast Battery Bearer here. And then if I draw a land, I will cast Ironclaw Crusher, and if I don't, I will cast Depth Charge Colossus, assuming Battery Bearer loses the turn. May or may not. Oh, White Source, huh? Okay, that's great. A Self-Assembler. Well, that's not what I want. So we'll just go Depth Charge Colossus, draw a card. I think that's fine. Play my land. And now I feel like I'm in pretty good shape. Because I don't even care what happens to this Colossus. They still like have to stop it, kind of. Like, it's going to be a huge roadblock for them until I start attacking. Oh. Well, this could get bad. I'm going to save a lot of my other stuff. Yeah, I think we're just going to cast Ironclaw Crusher. And not attack with Colossus, because I don't intend on untapping with it right now. I'll just wait. Yeah. So they get to scry here. Do I want to shoot down this or Epic Confrontation it? I have 6 mana. Shoot down definitely gets it. Epic Confrontation. What if I do this? This would go up to 8. This would be like a 7/8. And it would take 4. So to block it, they would have to block with at least 4 power. So they'd have to like block with like these 2, and I could attack with this. I'm thinking I'm going to attack with that. Or what I could do is no, that won't work because it'll only give it 1 power. I don't want to weaken this. Yeah, I think this is how I do it. Because if I attack with all 3, this will have 6. This will get pumped. So to kill this, they would have to block with everything on this as well, right? Yeah. What if I attack Battery Bear too? That seems safe enough. Like, they could gang up on Battery Bear here, but then they're taking a bunch of damage. And Battery Bear's kind of done its job at this point. Sure, that's reasonable. Yeah. Between the two, I think I'm going to kill this one, so they just never get a chance to do that, basically. go to 6. I still have these two big boys here. So I think I'm going to play Self-Assembler. Yeah, seems like the best move. I will take Tower Worker. And then I don't even have to choose to untap this until I want to. So, which I probably will, but... I have 7 mana, so I can untap and shoot down something, which is nice. Oh, okay. Well, that's not too bad. I mean, it cheapens their stuff. When they get a free combat courier. That's not bad. What else they got? Evolving Wilds, okay. Well, that's good for me. Okay. That's pretty good. Right. So yeah, I think I just untap this. I'll attack with both. I have, what, 5 mana remaining? Yeah. And then between the two, I think I want Urza Dead. I draw a card. I have no Warren's Escape, okay. Yep. Then we just play Opportunist and then pass. So they could still find something to answer Colossus. I've kind of run out of gas a little bit, but... Three cards, a bunch of mana. Very possible. Oh, that's bad. Kind of regret using that Epic Confrontation instead of the shoot down now. I have 2 mana left, 3, I guess, with the Power Stone, 2 cards in hand. I think I just serve with this stuff. And then, like, play Tower Worker as like a follow-up. I mean, it's not exciting, but what can I do? I got a Dig Site, then go Courier, draw a card. Do I attack? Yeah, I have to attack with all. I need them to get that 3rd Pet Savant off the field. Yep. Okay. So that 3rd Pet Savant is bad. They have 3, 7, 8, 9 mana. So they can draw 2 and still have 2 mana remaining. Block Argothian Opportunist with the Savant. I get in for 1 with the Tower Worker. They're at 2, and I still only have a shoot down in my hand. Okay, that's actually really good for me. That is less. All right, they're at 2. I'll keep this card in my hand. But I'm kind of out of action. Oh boy, and they're setting up theirs. Discard, probably land, right? Yeah, win command, okay. And an Unearth, they go to 1. Well, now if I draw a removal spell, Do I have one? No, I have a Mind Worker. I could still lose this game. I need to draw another one of my crushers, basically. A battery bearer will help. So if I attack with both, what happens here? They could probably cast a spell, kill one, eat my other one. Whereas if I just cast battery bearer, it's like kind of the same thing next turn. So I could like make them have it right now. Nah. Do I attack? Yeah, I think I do. They're probably going to kill my dude, but yeah, that's fine. So they get to eat 2 creatures now with that. That's okay. Had to go for it. At least they didn't get to use it on my battery bearer now, which is a much bigger threat. I can't cast that. Yeah, you can do that. It's a 4/3. I draw a card, okay. Must have a follow-up. Powerstone Engineer, sure. That's really bad. Really needed a non-land there. Just about any threat would have been so good. I have, what, 11, 12. There's 5 more lands in my deck. Boy, I don't know if I can do it. I get to attack for another 3 and draw a card. And the thing is, they're drawing so much that, like, it's hard for them to imagine. There was a point where they were just, like, not going to be able to answer a 3/4 battery bearer, but now they clearly can. Uh-huh. Oh, maybe this does it. Got something? I'm trying. Okay, cool. We got there. Oh boy, it made me nervous. That was a couple minutes of anxiety there, but we closed it out. It was fine. All was well. Yeah, their opponent's deck looked really good. Good answer cards. All right, cool. All right, round 2. Round 2. I felt pretty good about the deck. I don't know. We'll see. This seems like an acceptable hand. I don't love it. Yeah, I think I cast Mutt. I think I discard... What do I even discard, honestly? All my cards are good. But I feel like I should discard something. The Stern Lesson kind of sets up the rest of my hand no matter what I draw and makes me a Power Stone. I actually think it's the Stern Lesson, though. The reason I did this is because I'm going to play Opportunist next turn anyways. Sprite, sure. Oh. Well, that surprises me. Yeah, great. That's the best thing that this mech could have ever traded up for. That's totally fine. No, I don't have double green for my Rust Goliath, which is kind of a problem. Do I shoot down that? I don't think so. I think that's a little aggressive, even though I kind of want to. Battery bearer of your own. That's annoying. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I think I just jammed this. They got their own battery bearer going, which is bad for me. Steel Seeker, okay. Refractor, okay. Well, now they're kind of just going off. I need like a confrontation for that battery bearer. These opportunities are looking bad. I just can't attack. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Pretty far away from casting that for 10. Yeah. I'll get to use my mana on this turn to untap the Colossus, which is good. So, okay. Yeah, 3-1. Oh, that's kind of nice. So I think I will serve with everything now. Uh-huh. I'll go for the risk here, if that's what it takes. Oh. No? Okay. I must have some kind of plan. Alright. Did they have Portal to Phyrexia? They could have cast the last turn. Wait, no, they couldn't. Heroes Goliath. Sure. I'm going to keep hitting on that. It's kind of annoying. And an Urza. Okay. Another Depth Charge. I have 7 mana. Well, I'll attack with this first one. Oh, I should have shot down the Goliath. No, no, this is fine. This is fine. And block like that? Okay. Yeah, that's fine. 5, 6, 7. Yep, I have 7 mana, so I'll just cast another Depth Charge. Can't attack with both right now, but that's fine. Opportunist of your own. Yeah. If I draw another forest here, that would be ideal. Because what I want to be able to do is activate this so I can attack. Attack with both, but also, wait, how much mana would I have? I have 5, 6, 7, 8. And this would be 1, 2, 3, 5. No, I wouldn't have enough mana. Oh, actually, no, because I got the Tower Worker. Yeah, right? Because I can go activate. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we'll shoot down this. They have a forest and 1 unknown in their hand. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. They like giant growth this or something. That's fine. I don't think that's what's going to happen, though. Yep. Okay, cool. Bunch of lethal attackers next turn. Uh-huh. 1 card in hand, 3 creatures, and confront. Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. I don't think I can do anything except for serve here. Like, they got to go chump chump. The only thing they probably won't chump with is like third path. Yeah, so they can maybe draw two when they have 1, 3. They only have 1 mana, even if they do the draw two. Yeah, I think I win this one. Oh, thinks I ain't gonna do it. You'll have 2 mana after you do this. 3. I can't count. Okay, cool. Got there. Got there. A couple of Colossi. Not amazing, but smash them up well enough. We'll take it. And look at this diamond too. Ooh. I think it's gonna reset after today. Today's my birthday, by the way, guys. I'll have you know. Today, right now, currently, is my birthday. It is November 30th as I'm recording this. Yeah, I got a little worried there, but yeah, we just smashed with big, stupid robots like I thought I was going to do at the start of this format, and it worked. Cool. All right, see you for the next one. All right, round 3. I have a feeling this is going to be a long one game. Just because it's, I think all these games are going to go long. Oh, boy, I think I keep this. It's close, though. I think it's just good enough to hang on to. I have one of my only removal spells. I do have a 2-drop. I have one of my best things to follow up a Battery Bearer, and I have a Battery Bearer. I just have to get a forest, and this is a perfectly acceptable hand. Opponent's deep in the tank. Deep in the tank. For me, all you have to do is play like me, and it's actually really easy. You just look at a bad hand, and you say, yeah, I'll keep it anyways. And then you're playing just like the Night Owl. I maybe should mulligan more than I do, but I don't know. I think I've come to peace the how often I mulligan, which is basically like if you were absolutely going to make me and otherwise no. And sometimes that, just blows up in your face, but you have to take risks. Well, they decide they like it enough. Okay. Self-Assembler is not a great draw. I've got a Vanguard. Okay. That's not great either. Really hoping to see a forest here. And even if I see a forest, I actually can't cast anything for a sec, because I'm going to block. Yeah. Come on, forest. Another Vanguard. All right. Oh, well, this will do, actually. I am going to wait and do this at end of turn. My only concern, the only reason I even hesitated was because I didn't want them to go island, counter my Stern Lesson, and now my hand is just garbage, Oh, mountain, okay. I could discard one of these Battery Bears. I think that's fine. Well, I do get like lots of card draws. Actually, maybe I discard the Self-Assembler. Because if I go Battery Bearer followed by like more Battery Bearers, like I get like lots of card draws, and also like I'm less susceptible to just having my one Battery Bearer removed. Yeah, that might have been a little weird, but I think this is going to work out just fine. Because now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I can immediately go Boulder Branch, draw a card. Oh, this is kind of annoying. Alternatively, what I could do... I can't go Battery Bearer plus Epic Confrontation. I think I want to confront this. This turn is what I want to do. And it's like, but I can't confront and play Sprite. It's all just awkward enough. Actually, I think I can get away with just playing Golem here for a turn. Right? What if they kill it? They'll hit me for a lot. Nah, I better just confront this while I have the chance. Do I attack for 4? Do I attack for 4? Nah. Way inefficient on the mana. But I think that was the best play to keep me from just taking a bunch of unnecessary damage. Because now at this point I can just like start dumping my hand out and I'll be fine. Yeah, like Juggernaut, whatever. Um, is it Crusher or I think it's just Boulder Branch Golem. Yep. No attacks. Okay. Because yeah, I'll just block here. They get the bonus of getting it back, but it's fine. I think on this follow-up turn, I'm going to go Battery Bearer plus Sprite, so that I can draw multiple off the Crusher when I cast that. I am drawing a lot of land, but it's fine. Well, they could set up a haste attack. Okay. Well, that's extremely relieving. That's pretty good too. Do I just play the 9/9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I think I just play the 9/9. Draw 2. Because that way they can't even like attack me with. Well, I guess this could block Juggernaut anyways, couldn't it? And then I can maybe start more reliably attacking back in the next follow-up turns. Nah, I think it's the 9/9. And then I don't think I attack with anything this turn. No, because the one will just get blocked by the medic, and then they could like trade up on the other one. Like, no, that seems bad. So now I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana. Plus I could start tapping the Sprite. So I could attack with Colossus. I could cast Ironclaw Crusher, draw cards, and then attack with Colossus, and probably still have mana to untap Colossus. In fact, I definitely could because Battery Bearer will allow me to. So I could even attack with Colossus, just cast this other Colossus, and that would be fine too. Alternatively, what? This is 7, 11, 9, 10. Or no, 8, 9. Nah. I think I just attack with Colossus here. We start making him deal with a 9/9. What's this? You're like thinking. A Pyroblast, yeah. And just shoot me for 3. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sorry, guys, I gotta keep counting because I don't know how to keep numbers in my head. I actually think I'm gonna do the opposite now. I think I'm gonna cast Ironclaw Crusher and Opportunist. Because I want to have like more on the battlefield and I want to have better attacks. Not that they Pyrrhic Blasted me, my life total is a little bit lower. Not the end of the world, but they are hitting me with this Chaplain, so I think I just want to like get this going. Another Chaplain, see, kind of a problem. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I'll be able to cast both of these two anyways if I do like a full attack next turn. Yeah, see, this is good. This is good. They put me to 9. They have a Juggernaut in their hand. Oh, Mightstone, Weakstone, that's so good. What happens if I Mightstone and Weakstone one of these? I just attack with everything. They have to block here. This is 8, 11, 13, 19. No, I think I just smash. Uh-huh. Yeah, I want them to throw as much away here as they can. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Except this is only cost basically 3. So 1, 2, 3. So I can still cast this and Depth Charge. What is this? 4? That's blocking here. That's blocking here. So this is 4, 5, 6. 13, 16. So pumping here won't do anything. So I'll play Mightstone and Weakstone. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I actually think what I'm going to do is I'm going to play Opportunist, and I'm going to untap the other Colossus. Because I want to keep one card in my hand, and also this actually gives me 2 blockers instead of 1. This could be Silex, I suppose. No, it's not. All right. No, just a giant robot smash. Cool. Yeah, opponent stumbled there for a while. I could definitely tell why they were thinking about their opener. Otherwise, deck seemed fine. Standard aggro fare. Their plays are pretty weak cards. Multiple Yoshin Medics. This card is not amazing. They must have had a better reason than I realized to play that. Oh, Tyrant, though. Tyrant's really good. Seemed like an okay version of the red-white deck. Nothing crazy. All right, next round. All right, round 4. We're on a tear. Unfortunately for us, we're up against somebody who's never played this game, apparently. Oh, I got a good hand, too. Let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah, I wish my deck had a little bit more removal. I definitely have the inevitability down, but I need to be able to live to get there, and you really need removal for that. My removal is just not excellent, but it's better than nothing. Blue-black. Well, my Mind Worker is probably not going to be too powerful here. No, maybe. Maybe I just trade it with a Warplow. We'll see. Oh. Interesting out of my opponent. I get to just play my Opportunist, so okay. What the hell? Yeah, I mean, I'll attack. Sure. Sure. A Rager. Okay. And Mishra's Bauble. That's fine. Oh, now I'll definitely just play a Crusher. I wasn't sure if I wanted to play Ironclaw Crusher here, because I'm so close to 7 that there's temptation to save it. At the point that I draw my second one, though, I mean, come on. I see no reason to attack here. I have Gaia's Gift I can maybe use later. Like, that just seems like a silly way to just throw this, so. Don't forget to activate your bubble. Oh, you did. Okay, well, maybe they have a reason to, like, sack it later. If they let me untap here, I'm in pretty good shape. Okay. Yeah, you can go stay right on top. That is fine. This is part of the reason I don't care for Desynchronize that much. Like, it didn't actually solve anything, and they just went top too, I still can't cast it and keep Gaia's Gift up, which is a little annoying. I'm just letting that bubble sit there. Ooh, that's not good. I think I just attack with Crusher. Put a counter on it. Or give the power. Now what? I could just jam this second Ironclaw. Or I could Weakstone Subjugation on this and keep Gaia's Gift up. I think I'm just going to take the risk of jamming the second Crusher. Now they're going to activate Bauble. That's why they waited on Bauble. Because they want to draw the card on their turn. No, they didn't. Okay. A Scrapwork Mutt, sure. Well, you get to do your thing now. Yep. This thing is nuts. I might lock it down with Weakstone Subjugation. No, I actually think I'm going to do it to the Warplow now. Well, no, I got Gaia's Gift. And a Boulder Branch. Yeah, I kind of want to lock this down with Weakstone Subjugation. And then if I attack with both, yeah, I know I should do it. And I think that this is better. Doing it this way, I think, is better than, what do you got? Than locking down the Puppeteer, because they'll keep the Puppeteer ability, and Puppeteer can trade with one of my creatures, but, so I actually think I'm going to do it like this. I'm going to put 6 on both. Oh, no, I actually did it the right way, so I got 10. Yeah. Yep, you can block there. That's fine. Yep. Bobble me, sure. So you'll get an activation from that. That is annoying. That's annoying too. They're gonna get my Golem. Then again, I'm about to start super smashing them here. Transmogrant's Crown. Okay. Well, it's kind of worse. That was a bad draw. Yeah, I think at this point I'll attack. Do I put it here? They're just going to block this with Rager. So no. I did it backwards. Shoot. Ah, damn it. So they have to block Ironclaw Crusher. One of them. So they'll probably block the big one. And then they could choose to just take 7. Uh-oh. This can't be right. They know I have Gaia's Gift. They know I have Gaia's Gift. I think I do it anyways. I mean, just what am I going to do? Also, that gives it trample? So they go to 2? Oh no, if I would have done it right, they'd be dead this turn. Ah, boy, if I'd done that right. Well, I hope that doesn't cost me. I have 3 lethal creatures, though. And they're casting Curate. That's a good sign. They can equip this for a single black, but it won't help that much. This is a really good card, though. Okay, cool, we got there. Yeah, I'm kind of annoyed at myself for like thinking it through and then clicking everything wrong there to like not actually get the lethal there, because yeah, it would have just been lethal, or they would have had to block different, I think. Um, so slight goof, but whatever, it worked out. Cool. See you for the next one. All right, next round. Well, this looks like a hand to me. A stalwart, sure. Did I do something to like create this like draw fast speed? Did I do that somehow? I've just been noticing this, and maybe it's like always been that way, and I've just like never noticed it. But I'm like, wait, what is happening? All right, so I definitely play Scrapwork Mutt. The question is, what do I do here? What do I get rid of? I think it's Self-Assembler again. Yeah, that seems fine. Self-Assembler is like decent here, but like all my other stuff seems like I don't want to remove like get rid of either of my removal spells because I have so few of them that I don't think I could in good conscience do that. It seems weird to get rid of my +6 converted mana cost spell alongside my Battery Bearer. Like I don't know. I'm mono green so far. Weak cards out of my opponent so far too, but that doesn't mean that I'm out of the woods. I'm tempted to confront this stalwart next turn though. The reason I might is because it will accelerate them. You know, they'll have 5 on their next turn, and I'm not using my mana otherwise. That seems egregious, though. That seems greedy. Greedy in the sense that, oh, I could, like, punish them greedy, but not, like, actually, oh, this is bad. This is one way I lose this game. There's so many things that answer this to. I could confront them now. They'll just draw a card off Audacity if I 2-for-1 myself that way. Maybe just play Battery Bearer. Block. Another Perimeter Patrol. Yeah, I think I play Battery Bearer, and then I will block the 3/3 perimeter, like, or I'll threaten to block the 3/3 perimeter patrol. I think they will attack with just this. And if they do that, I let them do it because then I can untap and cast Boulder Branch on my turn. No. Well, this is either the +4/+4, or I'm sorry, the +1/+1, or Giant Growth. I have to block. I guess I'm going to block like this because if it's a Giant Growth and they put it on this, I get smashed. Like, I take, what? I still take 7 and lose my thing. Whereas this way I'm only taking 5 if they Giant Growth this. But if it's the Hexproof one, it's about just as bad, right? Because I block that and I still take 5. I'm taking 5 either way, except the counter's on this one instead of this one. Yeah. That's kind of what I thought. My opponent just on mono green, like 13th pick cards. Oop, I screwed up. Hang on. Okay, sorry. I will explain in a second. So I have 5 mana, not a lot of time. I had to go run. I can't cast this as a 2/5. That doesn't really do much of anything. I think I have to cast this as a 3/3. Okay, no attacks. I got 1 card left. I feel like this was very beatable. I feel like this was very beatable. It still could be, but... And they draw a card. Okay, I'm at 5. They have a 4/4. They have a Hoarding Recluse. It's got Death Touch. Yeah, the Epic Confrontation looks pretty bad here, doesn't it? Yeah, shoot. Maybe I should have just used it to kill Stalwart, honestly. Because they're going to full attack here. and I have to block perimeter patrol. And I go to 2. So how do I ever get out of this? And they have a Rust Goliath. Well, I can kill that. But I just don't think I can do enough because the Epic Confrontation doesn't actually successfully save me from 2 damage. Alright. Yeah, no, I'm just dead. Alright. That's kind of annoying. I think if I had like made like a better blocker turn on that. So what happened was my roommate was using, I got a kettle to like make my tea with. And my roommate was using it. She put it on the stove to go, and it started whistling. And so I just heard it whistling upstairs, and I thought that I had put the water on and just forgot because I've done that before. And so that I was like going to wake my roommates up with like a screaming kettle because I thought I had just left it going upstairs, but it wasn't even me. And so I ran upstairs for nothing. So that was really good. Anyways, cool. So 4-1. I'll see you for the next round. All right, round 6. Do I have a hand? Yeah, I would say so. I would say so. I don't have my blue, but that's fine. Don't think I could pitch this at all. 2-drop, 3-drop plus removal spell. Good follow-ups. And I got my island. So perfect. All's well. Green, red. Okay. Western lesson, sure. I don't dislike that. Though I really have been finding it's hard to find time to cast stuff like this. At first, like at the start when I first looked at this, I was like, man, you don't want to spend a lot of your time. Wow, okay. You don't want to spend a lot of time in your mana doing this kind of stuff. And then, like as the format developed, I'm like, no, this card is better than I thought because it makes the power soak and fixes your hand, both of which things are really important in this set. Like having a perfectly sculpted hand, so you have like all your good cards and answers to your opponent's good cards, and have things come out smoothly. You want all of that in this set. Oh, okay. I could fight that. What if they have giant growth? I could just cast Opportunist too. Yeah, maybe I'll just cast Opportunist, because with Opportunist, what I can do is I can cast Mightstone and Weakstone next turn, no matter what, and that'll really set me up. And this thing isn't like that scary or anything. Foundry Inspector, okay. And Swiftfoot Boots. Oh no. Of course I got boots. Classic, okay. Alright. Well, I have 6 mana. Not as keen to Mightstone and Weakstone now. That's pretty annoying. What if I just start running out self-assemblers? Oh, right, this isn't my deck with like Power Plant Worker and whatever the other card was. Oh, and then more self-assemblers. That was my last deck. I was like, wait, shouldn't I have more? So maybe that was a little silly. It's not bad. I don't really want a Mightstone, Weakstone, Foundry Inspector. Maybe I should have. Exemplar, huh? Okay. Oh, you move that over there. Protect me for 6. Well, I just double block that, right? Right? They have no mana untapped. Yeah, they can just double block it. And actually, I'm going to do it. No, do it like this. This is fine. I'll take 2. They get their 2 for 1. Right, but now I can cast Mightstone, Wheatstone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On Titania. Attack. Cast Tower Worker, and now I have enough for 10-10 Goliath. It's not like they have a ton of mana to like be casting big things and equipping boots anyways. Oh, this is so fine by me. They don't have the time and mana for all this stuff. They have way too much nonsense going on. Okay. They have lots of ways to give things haste for 1 mana. I got a Gaia's Gift, huh? 2 forests. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, okay. Do I cast Battery Bearer first? Is that greedy? I don't think so. I mean, just slamming the 10-10 trample is pretty good, I suppose. But I actually kind of like going Battery Bearer. Oh, I can't go Battery Bearer plus Stern Lesson, though, can I? Nah, it's just better to get the 10-10 going. Because now they really have to answer that, which they can. They're playing green, or they could use their mana to, like, tap it, right? They have, what, 5, 6 mana? But that's not great. Oh. Well, I think I fight this with the Rust Goliath. I have to pay 7 life. They gain 7 life. But then this thing's got 12 toughness. Can't be blocked, basically. I can attack both of those. Yeah. Yes. Oh. If I attack with both of these, it's going to just threaten to put them to 4, so they don't actually have to block. No. So we'll go like that. And then actually I'll go Forest Battery Bearer. Keep the Stern Lesson in my pocket. I don't know what you got. You got 7 mana now. You can do some stuff with Staff. Oh. Well, that's a lot. This is an intense card, too. I think I just shoved, right? Okay, they only got, what, 2 mana untapped? They gain 1 life. Yeah. That is that, as they say. Got kind of scary there. The opponent's deck was wild. It was wild. But we kind of saw why Swiftfoot Boots isn't amazing. Because, I mean, look what it did. It made my removal spells a little awkward, but I still used them. They didn't get out of my hand. And look, all their stuff still died, right? Titania still died. Flesh Gorger still died. Steel Exemplar still died. All their stuff still died, right? Whatever. But yeah, I don't know what was going on. They had Phalagi Excavation for like the extra power stones. It was crazy. It looked like some like super ramp style deck, and then they had like what Bitter Revelation for the or Bitter Reunion for the haste. I don't know. I bet you they had other scary stuff in their deck. We just didn't see it. But all right, cool. Next round. All right, here we go. We are on to the next round, and I think it's reasonable. Yeah, a little slow, but I'm on the play, so it's not so bad. Well, might go worse than I thought. No 2-drop. No 2-drop. You got this really good. Oh no. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Opportunist. Let's go, Opportunist. If they don't sacrifice something, I'm absolutely just blocking here, and like maybe they get a sacrifice and they get the pump, but like, whatever. Altar, huh? Okay. Well, I think that changes my plans a little bit. I think I attack. And if I cast Opportunist, then next turn I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll have 6, 7. I'll get to go like 7 drop, 7 drop. Yeah, this is where it's at. They're not gonna have time for Alter. Unless they like make a bunch of mana with it. That's something I hadn't really considered. Are you gonna do it? Oh, I see. That's pretty good. So I had 12. But I'm about to go back up to 18, and I'm gonna attack them down to like 11 and have a golem in the way. Or I could cast Crusher because it applies more pressure and then golem on the next turn because there's no way they're doing 12 next turn. Here's what I do. I think I attack for 1 so their menace creatures can't get through. Oh, yeah. Okay. And then I'll cast Crusher. I can cast Golem next turn. I'm not going to take 12 this turn. And Crusher's a better thing to attack back with. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, they threaten a lot. I take the extra point of damage so I can kill their Power Stone. Yeah. And then I think I just attack with Crusher. Play Golem. I think I'm okay, though it's tight. I see, this only costs 2. I thought it cost 3 to activate that, which, whatever, but... Depending on what happens here, I mean, there's such a high chance of them dying. Sure. That's not great. But these two are both lethal creatures, so they have to block both of these. So I get so much off the board here that I think I'm fine. Especially because depending on how they block. Yep. This will leave them with 1 Goblin Blast Runner, and it will Gaia's Gift on this. Say I go like this, right? Then I go like this. Right, so if I Gaia's Gift on this, it'll go up to 9 power. They'll go to 1. And they will have this and a Blast Runner remaining. Right? Yet they have a single soldier token, the Blast Runner, the Altar, but I have a Crusher and an Opportunist and they're at 1. Okay. What is this? Power Stone Fracture? Jeez. Alright. And they got a Strongbow too? Dang, dude. Mineworker, go. Well, I'm really going to depend on how the top 4 decks go here. I'm hoping they have a lot of land in their future. They can upgrade their guys to 3/3s. It ain't nothing. Yep. Oh, here we go. Is this just lethal? I think it is. Kind of suicide attacking my Mineworker if it's not, but I think it's worth going for here. Did you have a card? Nah, they just suicided it. Nope, nope, nope. All right, cool, cool, cool. Oh boy, definitely scary. Like it's one of those games where it's like I felt like way in the lead, but like didn't have to be, didn't have to go that way. You know, like I could have just like bricked off the top of my deck for forever and it never drew anything. Also, scary deck for my opponent. Multiple Blast Runners, the Hornstone Seeker, just like really solid stuff. Even the Altar was like performing pretty well. So that's all right. Cool. So what are we at? We are at 6-1. All right, cool. See you for round 8. All right, round 8. Come on, good hand. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. From a Mineworker, it's a little soft, but it's fine. No, especially against Bulwark. Though I do get to just gain a bunch of life with it, so I accept. Like, yeah, they got the Surveil thing. I got a little life gain thing. It's hard to say what's better. Yeah, I'll cast Opportunist. Probably going to get countered here, but I'm actually not even that worried about it. Okay. And it did not. I will probably cast Rust Goliath as like a 3/5 next turn. Oh, Liberator, huh? I'll probably cast Rust Goliath as a 3/5 next turn because I think that like mana flows better and allows me to like cast this as a 7, which is like a lot more reasonable than ever casting this as a 10. Does that make sense? So they could have a colorless spell. I'm actually going to cast Battery Bearer. I think I just attack with Opportunist. Sure. Okay. That's pretty good. But I figured this was trading for something anyways, so I accept that outcome. Cast Battery Bearer. I wonder if they are only mono blue. Seeing the Coastal Bulwark almost makes you think so, because like it's like even their colorless cards care about having an island. Oh, Might Sun's Animation. That's kind of a problem. But now I got a red. And I can't kill it with Mightstone and Weakstone either. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I attack with Battery Bearer. Yeah. And then I'm going to play Crusher. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I could cast Rust Goliath as a 10/10. Urza is a big problem. Hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this one actually be 10. And I have to answer Liberator like right now, basically. Even though this is one of my best cards. The thing is, yeah, if I draw this, cast it next turn. Then they attack me back with Liberator. I go to 4, and I have to answer Liberator on that follow-up turn. Though with this way, I do get another card, and I get my best threat in play. Yeah. Actually, no, I think I bottom it. I think I bottom it. And here's why, because I think what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to draw whatever I draw, and then cast Mightstone and Weakstone, probably drawing cards, and look for an answer to Liberator that way. I have other cards I can cast. Like I'm about to cast this Rust Goliath for a lot, right? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then I'll have Mightstone and Weakstone. Yeah. Oh, see, perfect. Now, I can't shoot that right now, obviously, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I can't go Depth Charge, though. Is it 6, 6? Oh, I don't have the blue. Well, can't do it. Can't do that either. That's so annoying that I tapped triple blue, and now I can't do it. I mean, it made sense to leave the green untapped, but that's very unfortunate. That's very unfortunate. Well, as long as I don't get my shoot down countered, I think I can beat the Liberator. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 10. Oh no. And a Tyrant. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I could just cast Rust Goliath. No, no. Actually, these are both lethal. Well, no, I can go shoot, or no, because I only have 1 green, so I can't even go shoot down plus Rust Goliath. Yeah, they got me. Mightstone's on this just went off. Plus having Tyrant to back it up is like obviously a problem. Just a couple life away. Also, like really awkward that I jam Mightstone Weakstone and then they cast this. Ah, jeez, all right. That felt super extremely winnable. That felt super winnable. What could I have done? I don't know. I'm not too sure. The follow-up with Tyrant was obviously really bad for me, right? Just about anything else I could have like gone like Depth Charge plus Shoot Down or something like that. All right. Round 9. All right, boss battle, round 9. Let's go. Let's go. Please have a hand worthy of a boss battle. Well, this will do, yeah. I'm on the draw. Could be bad. Rolling Wild, sure. Rust Goliath is probably getting the bin from the mutt here, but we'll see. I think I have a good hand against green red, unless it's like green red like super beatdown. No. I get a land, yeah. Yeah, and I'll just play Mutt. I'm actually gonna discard Mineworker now. Mineworker is so bad as to like basically not even be gas really, so. Steel Seeker, yeah. I'm gonna just offer the trade here with Prowler. The reason I'm doing this is because I don't want them to be able to like put counters on it or whatever. I don't know what they could do with it, but I know I can't do anything with my Mutt, so yeah, I'll probably go Rust Goliath here on 5. Oh boy, this could get bad. Oh jeez. Okay, all right. And they got a Mutt of their own. Oh no. They hit on this again. I'm gonna be grossed out. You gotta be kidding, dude. Oh, opponent getting fairly fortunate there. Yeah, this is just a 3/5. No reason to attack with this yet while I got guys gift to my hand. Oh man, opponent just seems like they got so much gas over there now that they hit multiple lands off the Steel Seeker. Rust Goliath of your own. Well, I can't attack into that. I think I'm going to wait and cast Stern Lesson. Actually, I'm just going to do it now. Because it creates the Power Stone, I can... Yeah, we'll go like this. That's fine. Attacks. Okay. I have a good hand. I have a good hand. We'll just see. My opponent's just got a lot of gas. Opportunist, yeah. I'm not scared of that. It looks like they're thinking about it. So my plan here is to go Crusher and then try to get Crusher attacks in while having Gaia's Gift up. Really wish I had one of my Battery Bears so that I was like drawing cards off of this. If I had like way more gas, I'd feel a lot better. Sure, Snow Seeker's fine. I don't care about that. Man, there must be all action over there. Don't feel great about my spot. Don't feel great about it. Yeah, so I think I just attack with Crusher, see what they do. Probably Gaia's Gift it. And then cast probably Death Charge Colossus. Let's take it. Well, now I will cast Death Charge Colossus because this allows me to keep Gaia's Gift on tap, which is good. Okay, so I don't think I'm winning this game. Take 9, is that better? And then I can block like this. And what they're dealing 4 to me. Okay. They'll put the Rust Goliath first, and then I give a Hexproof and Indestructible. And I just ate most of the board. Then I think I might subjugate this. So I think I'm going to attack with all 3? Because then I can cast Subjugation and this. So I'm going to go up to 22 life. This is not going to untap. I will have a 6-5 in play. They have 4, 8, 12, 18. Yeah. I think I'm just going to attack with everything. This gets the pump. Sure. Yep. Yep. Maybe I should have cast Battery Bear and not cast this. That might have been better, actually, because I'm so low on gas and they have so much. Oh, Golem your own, huh? Okay. I think I just attack with Golem, because I want to put Crusher on this, but I can't with the Golem on the field, so we'll just attack Golem. Perfect. We'll go Battery Bear. I don't know. If they're looking at Scrapwork Mod, that's definitely good for me. I might be able to beat this command. I kind of regret playing out Golem and not just... oh, boy. So if I attack with these two, I could put 8 onto this. And then this would be a 4/6. They'd have to double block it to trade with it. Or I could put 8 on this. They could still trade with it. It would only kill 1 because they block. But maybe I want to do that. Attack with these two. They'll double block. I'll trade with something. I'll probably trade with the bear. This will get in for 8. I have multiple battery bears. No, I think I wait. I think I wait. Well, for what though? No, I don't think so. It's fine. Don't love my spot though. Their guys are just big enough because of Titania's command that I can't attack with these battery bears. I think I have another Boulder Branch. I have another Depth Charge. I think I got another Crusher. Oh no, okay, Sprite. That's a problem. I'm definitely blocking. Still can't surf. These sprites are going to start running away with it. Man, this was bad. This is the best rare in the set, by the way. It's an absurd card. I still might do it. I wish I had another Gaia's Gift, honestly. Hmm. I just don't see how I get there. Sprite's just kind of too much of a problem. It's gonna take forever, guys. I'm sorry. You just have to like watch me slowly die here. I think I need the battery bearers. So if I triple block, they make it 8. They kill both of my battery bearers for the 1 sprite. I think I need them for like gas though. If I do draw something, like say I draw Death Charge Colossus. Do I need to draw the 2 additional cards here? I think I take too much damage over time if I don't. I think I have to do this. They had twice? Oh no. I didn't even count their mana because I thought that there was no way. Well, I don't think I had any good options there then. Yep, that's it. Alright. Well, believe it or not, Titania's command is pretty hard to beat. That's pretty bad. I think I stood a really good chance in that game, and then very quickly I did not. Very quickly I did not. That's alright. Let's look at the deck. Let's look at the deck. So yeah, it all turned out pretty good. I think I needed more interaction, but it would have been tough to squeeze the interaction in the deck. I think, like, so I really liked having the Gaia's Gift. I think if I had, like, another Subjugation instead of Epic Confrontation, just because I don't like having to risk your own creature with this. I don't like that you can't, like, do this while the mana's attempt. I just think that this is, like, kind of weak, you know? And then maybe instead of, like, the Stern Lesson, too, like, if I had had, like, a little bit more, like, real interaction here, that would have been fine. Shoot Down was okay. My Stone Weak Stone helped. The Weak Stone Subjugation was, like, the best I had. Maybe another Gaia's Gift. So what did I have? I only had 1 Boulder Branch, 2 Iron Craw, 2 Death Charge, and a Rust Goliath. Which this felt like the right number. It was like 6 total, 6 or mana, or 6 or more costs. It felt about right, honestly. And then I had enough good artifacts like in the mid game to like kind of make it worth it. Self Assembler is kind of weak. I really thought like because the last draft I did, I had like multiple self assemblers and a power plant worker and all that. And I was like, I'm gonna chain these off, and then I was like, oh wait, I can only grab like dorky tower worker. That's right. Medicine Weakstone was decent, and solid at least. Yeah, deck was pretty good. I didn't get to go off the battery bearers as much as I would like, but they weren't bad either. You know, opportunist really shown. So cool. All right, 6-3, we take it. We take it. Let's open some packs. Another Subjugation here, which is probably what I pick. No, Vision of Fire X, yeah, easily this. This, and then like Subjugation, then Cindermaw. This card is really good, but it's not like insane. It's just really good, and it's really only good when you run it out on 2, then follow it up with a bunch of artifacts. There's some multicolored cards, like you've seen me pick, excuse me, sorry, Hero of the Dunes pretty highly. I would pick that one highly. Junkyard Genius I'd pick highly. Because both of those cards, they're like excellent when you cast them on curve, but they're also excellent when you cast them later, and the power level is there where you really want to try to make those work, try to make them happen. Yoshin Dissonant is okay. It is good when you run it on a 2, and then you follow it up with like artifacts and like power stones and stuff like that. Then you just kind of have like an oversized team off your 2 drop. Like that is nice. But it requires a lot more to go right. You have to go Yoshin Dissonant plus artifacts plus have like creatures that are like worth putting the counters on. Not that like not worth it exactly in that like it's I mean they're counters, they make the creatures worth it, but like if you were to go like Yoshin Dissident followed by like Pristine Talisman followed by like Transmogric Altar or something like that, and you put all the counters on Dissident and then Dissident dies, like it's just better to like have more creatures. Anyways, all I'm saying is like I know that's like a very like narrow case that I'm talking about. All I'm saying is a lot more needs to go right for Yoshi Dissident to do its thing than like some of the other multicolored cards. And I don't think green white is a good color pair apart from things like Dissident. It's okay, but it's not amazing. So I'm like way down on this one compared to the other multicolored cards. That's all I'm saying. What do we got here? What do we got? Oh, easy Gix. I think it's like my 4th Gix now. I think I might have the playset with this one. Beyond that, it's like Revoker to avoid making the pick because I don't want to color commit for any of this stuff. This card's okay. I'm off of Mole. Let me talk about Mole a little bit. So I think Mole's fine. It's not like I'm off of Mole. These mill cards, these self-mill cards, Prowler 2, all of them, they, I have them a lot lower than most other people do, I think, just because the self-mill actually does hurt a good amount. Like it actually is common for like decks to get pretty grindy. I don't know if you've noticed that like I actually am regularly like checking library sizes in this set because I've had more games like go down to they don't or I don't have enough cards in my library at this point that it really is a big deal. And so it's not that a single mole is bad or will like push you into the point that you're milling out, or a single chaplain's the other big one, is like bad. It's like they're both fine, reasonable creatures, and they're not going to mill you out on their own. The reason I have them a lot lower in my pick order, at least, like once I have them for my deck, they go in my deck. But once I have them a lot lower in my pick order, because you can have way too many of them, because you'll just mill yourself out. And it's easy to be like, oh, I guess I'll pick an early mole, and then it turns out that like in your later packs, you picked mole over something, and then in a later pack, well, mole's like your only card, and then in multiple other packs, chaplain's like your only card, you know. And so it's like you end up with too many of these mill cards, and you actually like threaten to kill yourself with your own cards, you know. And so I just don't pick them super highly, even though they're fine. You can have too many of them, and you really want to watch it. Here, I don't like anything. I suppose it's Alter. My one opponent did do enough with Alter. Whenever I have Alter, it feels like it's not good enough, and I can never really like do anything with it. It's probably still Alter here to like pick it early and go in for it, and then I like Moment, Stern Lesson, then Boots. Boots aren't amazing. They really aren't, guys. I promise. I promise. I don't know. I don't know if you feel like that. A lot of people coming from like Commander or whatever would be surprised to hear that, but it's really true. Boots are not amazing. So I suppose I start with Metamorph, though I don't think that this card's fine, but I don't count on casting it for 9 very often. I consider this to be a 2-mana 2/2 3/3 clone effect. It's okay. Part of the reason that clones are so good, like just standard like clones, is because they do copy the power and toughness. So if your opponent like runs out a quick 5/5, you can match it, right? So I actually think that this effect, where it's like a 3/3 plus the abilities, is actually a lot weaker. So clones typically, most of the time, are quite good in limited. Like just a copy target creature spell, as long as it is reasonably costed, generally is fine, because if that is the text, copy target creature, you basically can guarantee that if you cast it, it is the best creature on the battlefield every time. Now, is that enough in certain situations that you're in? No, I guess not. But like, just a card that you know is the best creature on the battlefield is good. It is always a good limited card, as long as it doesn't cost like 7 or something like that, you know? At which point it should be the best creature on the battlefield. You know what I mean? But like standard clone, you know, blue and 3, create a copy of target creature. That's a good card. It really is. This is a little bit worse than that, being like a 3/3 that just takes its abilities. Yeah, you can copy just artifacts. You do cute stuff with it, you know. I suppose it's even better than that in a way, because it's like that you have like a 1/1 flyer, and this becomes like a 3/3 flyer. It's up and down, but I would say overall, I rate the 3/3 copy the abilities less than I would just copy target creature. That's just a little. Obviously you're not weighing this against copy target creature because it doesn't exist in the set, right? But you guys know I talk about how you should relate cards to how effects like in past sets are like more vanilla styles of that effect rate, and then kind of like adjust your rating from there. And so I guess the reason I go into all this is like how I think that if you are a experienced limited player, you probably know that clones are good. And I would say that this is on its base form is like a little bit worse than you would rate a clone. And then you do get to go the 9-mana route sometimes if you like really get that far, which can be a thing. But yeah, that's all I have to say about that card. I do think you pick it here though, and then otherwise it's like Flask, which is fine. All right, what do we got here? What do we got? So far, I like it's just Opportunist. I'm opening up a bunch of lands, which isn't bad, I guess, and use them for my collection. But it's like Opportunist by a mile, then Warplow, then like Evolving Wilds. I haven't seen Great Desert Prospector do all that much. I think the decks that where this is like does, specifically does its thing just don't come together very often. If you do have a deck where it's like you have both cheap creatures so that you can like get multiple Power Stones off of this, and you want a bunch of Power Stones because like you have like a bunch of abilities or ramp or something like that, and you can cast this 5-drop in that deck, like I suppose that's fine. If you're doing all of that, it's okay. I just don't think that this hits on enough parts often enough that I'm that excited. I want to already be doing this deck before going in for this thing. I think it's Opportunist by a mile. All right, cool. Well, that's draft, everybody. 6-3. Almost got there. Couldn't quite. That's all right. It's actually a little bit better than I expected that deck to do, just because I was so light on interaction. But it was not light on beef, and that is what you need sometimes. So, yeah, cool. All right. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you next time.